is Angelica, and I'm gonna get right into the video, but I got into the University of Pennsylvania for the class of 2026, and this is my stats and extracurriculars video and a different perspective, I don't know, to give people like just a point of view on college admissions and the process and what people have to do. So to summarize it, I wrote 7 essays that were submitted to Penn, 10 short answer questions, 2 research projects, 6 letters of recommendation, a 3-page resume, and a stellar interview, in my opinion. I applied through Questbridge, so it was quite a process. I got admitted December 1st, and which meant like the application process leading up to that, it was a lot, especially having to write like 7 essays for one school. Like, that's a lot. So yeah, these are my grades. I'm gonna start from like freshman year. I'm gonna say some of the things that probably stood out to admissions officers throughout this, and enjoy. Freshman year, actually the first credit on here is my Algebra 1 credit, which I took in 8th grade. English 1, semester 1, I got a 93. Semester 2, I got a 97. I took French 1, I got a 98 the first semester and a 100 the second semester. In health, I got a 98 is required. Algebra 2, I got a 95 the first semester and a 94 the second semester. Physical education A, because we're required to take like 2 semesters of it, I got a 91 in it because my teacher likes to keep playing. Honors physics, I got a 94 the first semester and a 92 the second semester. I don't like physics. Don't come with the energy. No. Principles of biomed, I got a 97 the first semester and a 96 the second semester. Honors US history, I got a 98 the first semester and a 96 the second semester. And my unweighted GPA for that year was 4.0. In my sophomore year, for Honors English 2, I had a 94 the first semester and a 95 the second semester. Painting 1, I had a 99. French 2, I had a 101 the first semester and a 98 the second semester. For Honors Geometry, I had a 97 the first semester and 98 the second semester. For Nutrition and Wellness, I got a 93. For Culinary Arts, I got a 95. For Physical Education B, I got a 100. See what happens when teachers don't play you? For Honors Chemistry, the first semester I got a 100. Second semester I got a 98. So for AP World History, I got a 99 the first semester and 101 the second semester. I really like history. 4.0. Weighted was a 4.13. My junior year, yeah, let's get into it. I took AP English Lang in composition, and I got a 96 for the first semester and the second semester. For ACT Prep, I got a 95. For Pottery 1, I got a 98. For French 3, yay, 3 years of French, I got a 98 the first semester and a 100 the second semester. For Honors Pre-Calc with Trig, the class that made me cry 5 times, I got a 92 the first semester and a 93 the second semester. I'm glad I got that 1 point, you know what I'm saying? Because when I tell you I was questioning my whole existence in the class. Business Management and Leadership, I got a 97. Personal Finance, I got a 98. Honors Bio, I got a 98 the first semester and a 95 the second semester. AP Government, I got a 94 the first semester, 95. I literally loved history until my AP Gov teacher ruined it for me. All he did was like complain. We had to self-study in that class. AP Psych, I got a 93 the first semester and a 99 the second semester. And my unweighted GPA was a 4.0. My weighted GPA was a 4.625 for that year and accumulated 4.273. And by the end of my junior year, I was done with 23 out of 24 credits. I'm taking AP Lit. I'm taking calculus, regular calculus, because I like working smarter, not harder. My internship program, which is CAPS, Medicine and Bioscience. Anatomy and Physiology, I'm taking it this year. and justice and social issues. So literally I found my grades, like this is like after first semester finals. So one thing, like from the viewpoint of an admissions counselor, not counselor, child, officer. So curriculum by department, I'm taking like 4 English credits by the time I graduate, so that's like the regular. For foreign language, I took 3 years of foreign language. Now the average is like 2 years, right? That's the requirement, 2 years. But when you take more than 2 years of foreign language, you stand out. It means that you have more of an interest, and you're not just by like just finishing, you're not just abiding by just finishing, you know, the requirements. You're genuinely interested. So if you take Spanish for 4 years, kudos to you. If you even take up to Spanish 5, because you know when you were in 8th grade you were allowed to take it, or you switched schools, like that's so dope, you know, so dope. So 3 years of French, that stood out because more than 1 year for a language, more than 2 years, sorry. And then for math, I have, by the time I graduate, I'll have 5 credits for math because of like the algebra 1 credit, which stands out. Science, by the time I graduate, I would have taken 5 science credits, which is a lot, honestly, and it makes sense since I'm pre-med. For social studies, I've taken 4.5 social studies credits, and the consistency of like continuing, like even after I was done with my requirement, continuing to take like social studies credits probably stood out to them. The fact that I'm taking a class like justice and social issues, and in my essays like I mentioned inequalities, that also probably clicked. And they also want to see that you are taking a class in like the social sciences, which includes AP Psych and practical arts. That's a lot of credits. So overall, I think the things that stood out, aside from like, you know, taking more than 2 years, like taking more than the average in each like course, is the fact that as a pre-med, you know, since this is Penn, known for like having the #1 business school and the #1 school of education and the #1 school of nursing, by the way, 3 #1 schools, but the capitalist one is the one that gets the most credit. But since it's known for that, they were probably impressed by the fact that as a pre-med student, I took business courses. I'm also an FBLA and have my own business, which I'll get into later. But yeah, that probably stood out, you know, because a lot of pre-meds, from what I've heard, only like take a lot of science courses. So seeing diversity in courses means that I would be able to do well and like a versatile person, you know, kind of, but like still having that direction. Yeah. So now it goes to my 3-page resume. I knew that they were gonna be annoyed. I knew that they were gonna be irritated. But babes, I am here to entertain you. You're an admissions officer. You're sitting behind that desk. You've been working here, you know, for hours, looking at hundreds of applications. I am here to entertain you. So this 3-page resume is not like horrific. It's, what's the spice? What's the spice of life? What is she gonna bring? What is she gonna bring? What makes you stand out? Even if they probably looked at this and still didn't care and saw other aspects and that's what they cared about, I'm still proud of the level of annoying I can get when I put my mind to it. Anyway, so I go to Southern High School, I already said it. So I put diploma summa cum laude expected June 2022, which sounds pretentious in itself. We don't even have honor roll. That's how disenfranchised and underfunded my school is. The government needs to do better in funding public schools in St. Louis because it's hard out here. I wore the Penn hoodie for people to see, but like I'm so short, it's not even popping. Like, mission failed. Anyway. GPA unweighted 4.0, weighted 4.27. My school doesn't count honors classes. I took 7 out of 9. And it didn't count. Only one of them counted, and that was honors pre-calc, because that's how hard it was. Wow. Y'all really did me dirty. Is this who we are? Is this what we represent? You can't even give me 0.5 points for my hard work? Anyway, My relevant coursework is Principles of Biomedical Sciences, AP Psychology, Anatomy and Physiology, and Center for Advanced Professional Studies, Medicine and Bioscience Internship Program, which is my internship program. So, paid work. I work at McDonald's. I made a note to like describe my activities because just putting it on there is not enough. I need you to see the humanity in me as an applicant. I'm not just a file number. Like, I am a person. So putting anecdotal things connected to like my resume and like just the achievements that I've accomplished and the things that I do, that means something to me, because I want you to know that I'm not just in French club just because it's French club. Like, I'm here for a reason. So for McDonald's, drive-through cashier, you know, I cash out and receive orders, work the grill, all that stuff. I work 15 hours a week. I was a babysitter in 2019 and I looked after the children for like 2 hours a week, and I educated them about manners and other social skills. For my internship, I am the co-director of communications. I design, write, and edit the CAPS Connection newsletter every week. I actually created a whole brochure for the program, so I didn't even have to write a newsletter, but we're still working on the website. I have to edit it. I'm certified in Stop the Bleed in my CAPS internship program. So like, if you're bleeding, just like tell me, like just like DM me, like, oh my gosh, I'm bleeding. Like, I got you. I have a friend that's bleeding. Like, I got you. Like, whoa, stop, guys, stop. No. Are you bleeding, man? Without me? Let me stop. Stop. I'm so sorry. Like, it's bad, I know. Volunteer work / activism. So in 2020, this 2020 to present, I signed petitions for the Black Lives Matter and AAPI movement to invoke change, and I subscribed to the activist organizations for more updates. And I donated to Change.org, Islamic Relief USA, and UNICEF for children in Yemen. Also, in high school, I was a Hawks football manager, so the mascot for our school is like Hawks. And I was a football manager for sophomore year, and I helped manage the varsity, JV, and freshman teams. It was a lot. It was a lot of dudes. Like, I was like, this is amazing. But they were annoying, so it was not even worth it. But it was very fun. It was very, very fun. Like, I was having a great time, like, honestly. Like, I completed over 162 hours of community service in preparation for game days, from summer practice till the last district game. Go Hawks! And now it's gonna be Go Quakers, because it's a new journey. Next 4. Hashtag next 4. Hawksville volunteer, so that was just like this one Saturday, and we painted the school, and they played football later, and I couldn't even catch a ball. Short. My independent projects. I am a business owner that's still broke. In the business, not in real life. Actually, yeah. Donate money for 10 cents a day. Founded an online eco-friendly business, partnered with King Custom, and I spend like 15 to 20 hours a week, like even to this day. To this day! I design multiple pieces of clothing, and I maintain an Instagram business page, so follow me there. Buy my clothes. My clothes are pretty expensive, but like, it's not like Gucci expensive. Negative Fashion Society. And the reason why I named it Negative Fashion Society is because if you look on my YouTube channel, there's this poem. It's one of my favorite poems. Well, not really, but like, it's one of my favorite poems called like Negative. And negative is, you know, when you take a photograph and it's still in that process of like black and white-ish. Still in that process of, you know, the contrast of colors. And so the clothes are actually white on the inside, and then whatever color it is on the outside. So here, as you can see, is like the same color on the inside, but the clothes are actually white on the inside. For coding, I coded in 2017 to 2018. I'm not sure if those are accurate dates, but I thought I was like 12 or 13, and I was coding. It's you know, episode. Yup. I was looking at like, you know, the Demi Lovato story and like Rich Boy, Bad Girl story. Like, I don't know, like, it was so entertaining. I wanted to create my own story, and I looked up this website to do it by like episode, And I just saw this random inscriptions. I was like, what is going on? I don't understand this. And then years later, as I was applying to college, I realized I was coding. I was like, what? It's crazy. So I did code at 12 without even knowing. That's crazy. Yeah. Athletics. So I played 2 sports in high school. I played, I've been doing track and field for like 3 years now, and we actually have conditioning tomorrow. Gotta get stronger. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Ow, that hurt. My coaches commended me for my hard work and perseverance. I ran about 400, 800, 1600 during the school year. Actually difficult, but I try to get through it, because if you want to get abs, you first gotta get abs in your mind. Okay, it's all about the mentality. And I played lacrosse in my freshman year. I played varsity lacrosse, and I was the most improved player. And we played a lot of competitive schools. Now, did we win? No. But did we have fun and get free pizza? Yes, we did. But yeah, I got like a varsity letter my freshman year, which honestly to me is an accomplishment, because I didn't know what I was doing. Woo. Anyway, yeah, it was fun. I am the founder and president of French Club. I've been the founder and president since 2020. And I create presentations to discuss the French language in various cultures. I talk about Francophone countries and introduce Afro-French cultures to club members. I examine French food, music, the school system, and movies. And this year, mostly, I want to expand the club members' knowledge of French history with presentations on historical colonization to provide an understanding of the complex results of colonization and its impact on dialect, fashion, native languages, etc. It gives me an opportunity to introduce people to the continent of Africa and introduce myself as well. I'm Nigerian and I don't know about Africa like that. So learning about it more is really important, because it's weird when people like label you as like African. It's just like, I barely know the continent. I'm Nigerian, because that's like it's like you're in this small world, and then when you go out of the bubble, it's like I'm part of Africa. And it's like I've always known that, but like I was having Nigerian problems. Okay. Like, you would never understand what it feels like, honestly, because I can't really explain it to you. But yeah. Student workshop theater crew. I was in crew, so I worked in the costume design department. Never working in theater again. Never. Like, they're so pretentious. Like, theater kids, like, not all of them obviously, but they're diva. And then other memberships. So me and my class advisor had to like tie this down, because it was a lot. It was like 4 pages. I had to make it 3. I was in French National Honor Society. I was in National Honor Society as junior officer. Still am. Future Business Leaders of America. I take the health administration test every year. It's my 2nd year. I am in Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Freshman year, I was in chess club. Then my teacher got fired for trying to fight a kid. So, for my honors, Questbridge Scholar Match finalist, AP Scholar Award, St. Louis Post-Dispatch annual list of A+ students. I was in the newspaper for like a list of A+ students. It was really hard to find me, but like I was there. I was there. For 3 years, and I had perfect high school attendance for 3 years. My team won the second place in the St. Louis University Scholastic Chess Tournament. So yay, chess. She got fired. She played Tupac, bro. That was so hard. Like, I was nominated for a National Youth Leadership Forum Medicine by my physics teacher, because my physics teacher, like from freshman year, she already knew that I wanted to become a doctor, so she would like nominate me for these like huge internships, and I could never afford to go. So all I had to do was like just pay, and I would go to the internship, but I didn't have $3,000. And the language I speak honestly almost 5 languages, but I put 3. All these languages are relating to like my culture, so, or the cultures I participate in. English, which is my native language. Igbo, Nigerian Pidgin. I speak African American vernacular English, and I also speak a little bit of French, like basic French, bro. Like don't start speaking French to me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas français. Okay. If you're looking for like ACT scores, like I apply test optional. You're not gonna catch me lacking. Number one, you're not gonna catch me lacking. Number two, they give me the option. So it's called test option now. Look, if you feel like your test scores do not properly reflect you, then do what you gotta do. Because it's important to me to graduate college debt free. And I'm not gonna risk, submitting my test scores. I'm not gonna risk like a free education by submitting my test scores that I know are not reflective. So I ended up overcompensating with the 6 recommendations, the 3-page resume, the interview. That's just natural. The 2 research projects. One of the research projects was on my emergency room research plan for my internship program, and I just created innovations with my partner, and we designed our own emergency room and what that would look like. A lot of research. It's a research-based program. I explained that, we were gonna combine like my research with my partner, other people's research in the program. We're gonna combine that and make an ultimate project, which we would present to BJC Hospital. The CEO was there, the director of nursing, director of EMS, director of emergency room. Like, it was a lot of big names in that room, and we literally like gave the presentation. It was like a TED Talk. In my interview, we discussed about like, it was so lit. Like, it was nice. It was really nice. The interviews are supposed to last like 15 to 20 minutes, but we ended up talking for like almost an hour. Because that's how much we were vibing. Like, cardiothoracic surgery, we were joking about that, psychoanalysis, the Oedipus and electric complex. Like, I lived through the Ebola crisis, the terrible Nigerian government, and Boko Haram, which is a terrorist group in Nigeria that attacked girls, specifically girls at boarding schools. So it was really scary, and we were like praying every day. It was really hard. So yeah, okay, let's go. For the things that like made me stand out and stuff, I researched the school in depth. Are you guys ready, kids? So when I was researching, I found, because every school claims to be diverse. That's at this point, like, I can see your statistics, you're not. And I was researching them, and I found this seminar by Ralph DeLucia in the biology department, and it was talking about the unconscious biases that affect the measure of diversity at Penn. And that softened up my heart and made me be more drawn to Penn, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, all these schools at face value are like claiming to be diverse. And I'm pretty sure there are people working in these schools to make it more diverse. But the fact that I found somebody who cared enough to create an entire seminar, knowing that they're gonna make a lot of white people uncomfortable, it touched my heart. I know it sounds kind of funny, but like, it touched my heart for real. And just like someone taking that step to do that, because there's a lot of racial superiority complexes in academia spaces, and to have somebody say, nah, we need more diversity, made me happy. And diversity could be interpreted in different ways. It could be racial diversity, religious diversity, ethnic diversity, gender identity diversity, sexuality diversity. Having that person rooting for us, it was nice. I don't have dream schools. I only have schools that will help me achieve my dream. Just so you know, I need financial liberation. Penn impressed me too. Like, have you ever had a school impress you? Like, it's not like you struggling to get into the school. Like, you actually vibe with the school, like the school. Like, so when Penn was like, you're in, I was like, well, thank you for considering me, because I saw you too. You see me, I see you, we see each other. Dr. Heather Williams, so that's another professor that I researched in depth. She had this book published in 2005. It's called Self-Taught, African American Education in Slavery and Freedom. And the book is about literacy, specifically literacy during slavery. And, I connected the book with my research in socioeconomic inequalities that prevent the progression of Black people. When I researched it, that's when I saw it's a lot. I recommend you do research as well. I want to work with her. With race and American history and Jamaican migration, to like kind of connect my research in like racial bias in medicine and connect that with hers in race and American history, because like, what about racial bias in medicine and American history? So my whole thing, and probably my spike, was my advocacy for tackling healthcare inequality and having a passion for that and trying to dedicate my life to that as I move on and become a doctor. So with Penn's undergraduate, studies, like I want to use that to learn about history and the history that affects the relationship between Black people in medicine. Good luck with your applications and have a great time. Like, don't be. I know it's easy for me to say don't be stressed, but like when I was writing those essays, I was writing it from my heart. Like I was out here researching. Like I would be tired and still be like, please do your research. Like I found Northwestern professors like Brown. The only thing seductive about Brown was the open curriculum. It was looking spicy. It was looking good. It was looking, it was looking good. But yeah, so like research the schools you're going to. It shows that you actually know what you want. And another thing I advocate for is confidence. You have to have confidence in this college application. Like babes, the schools are not only choosing you, you're choosing the schools. Remember that this is where you're going to be for the next 4 years. City, state, everything concerned, baby. Like the architecture of the school, the vibe, the dorms, that's where you're gonna be at. Is it gonna be the right choice, or are you just trying to shoot your shot and get an Ivy? You have to like think about that. And if you're a Black girl like me, remember, HBCUs are a vibe as well. So when you're applying, have a wider range of what you're applying to. Like for me, it was like financial liberation. I did not want to graduate college in debt. Like I wanted to graduate college debt free. That was very important to me. So what is important to you? And I hope this inspires people, and in my next video I'll be reading the essays that got me into Penn, or doing like a moving vlog or something. I don't know. Bye.